Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun. An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' with me, Kelly Raspberry, and Alan Evans.
A trade in the house.
You want to go ahead and get that out of your system?
Oh, I was told we got these big plans tonight to get started early. Let's do an early podcast.
Yeah, because I'm tired and I have a big day tomorrow.
And then you decided to go in the kitchen and fry bacon?
Well, we had a delivery show up at the doorstep.
Hello, Fresh. Right? Hashtag not an ad.
Anyway, and it was just a lot, and I was trying to get it all put away right before we were starting to do the podcast because it had been sitting on our doorstep. And so I wanted to get that all put away, and Emma Kelly's upstairs, and I was like, well, there was a dish that had bacon in it, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and just start making that for her for supper. And so then one thing led to another, and here we are.
One thing leads to another.
Not starting quite as early as I wanted to.
Does it smell like bacon in this office?
Because like I just said, I was cooking. Did you not just hear me say I was cooking bacon? I literally just had that come out of my mouth.
No, I didn't hear that. But you know what I did hear? And I do hear off in the distance? Holla, we dem boys. Holla, holla, we're making noise.
Who's saying
holla, we dem boys.
Who's saying that
holla,
in the distance?
Holla, we're making noise.
What is that?
It's Wiz Khalifa.
Oh, my goodness. Why are you quoting Wiz Khalifa?
Your Dallas Cowboys, babe.
He sings a song for the Dallas Cowboys?
Well, he sings We Dem Boys.
Isn't that the Dallas Cowboys?
Well,
I'm very confused.
Listener, if you know the origin of We Dem Boys by Wiz Khalifa, email us at podcast@kellyandallen.com. I don't know if it was just a song he did and then the Cowboys fans adopted it, or it was written specifically for the Cowboys.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't keep up with Wiz very much.
Didn't Al have a really awkward, tense interaction with Wiz Khalifa?
It was so bad that during the interview, Wiz Khalifa tweeted, worst interview ever. Got up and walked out.
Because didn't Al call him Cheese Whiz or something?
Well, no, he showed up with chicken wings and ate.
Well, I don't understand.
I don't know. He thought it would be fun to show up and eat chicken wings with Wiz Khalifa.
I don't understand.
I don't think was seeing the sense of humor in that.
Right.
So anyway, it was just bad. It was bad. And Jenna was there with him, and she was pretty embarrassed. But you know what? I've been embarrassed enough by Big Al in this lifetime.
My man.
It was somebody else's turn.
Did my man make that face he makes when he forgot the ring at his wedding?
I don't know. I wasn't there to witness this one. I'm glad I wasn't. I would have died.
No.
I would have died. I always get, I don't know why I get so nervous around celebrities. Wiz Khalifa probably, I don't know, maybe he still sits around and talks about how bad that interview was. But, I'm sure most celebrities, they have so many encounters, it doesn't matter.
Well, back to the Cowboys. 40-0 over the New York Football Giants. Held them by the nose, kicked them in the ass. I think they scored. They just scored again.
Well, and I'm that, I guess, bad fan.
Why are you a bad fan?
I was feeling kind of sorry for the other team for getting beaten so badly.
You think they'd feel sorry for us?
That's exactly what you said.
They wouldn't think twice about running the score up on us.
I know. I just feel bad. I know I'm not supposed to bring feelings into it, but you just, I saw the quarterback for the other team. I don't know his name.
Danny Dimes?
But he looked like a deer in the headlights. His eyes were bugging out of his head the entire game. He just looked shell-shocked.
I'm sure he's a good guy.
I'm sure he's a lovely
I'm sure he's a good football player.
Or he may not be. He may be a horrible human being. I don't know him personally.
I'm sure he's a good athlete. But why did the New York Football Giants draft that dude?
I don't know.
With the 6th pick?
he looked shell-shocked, honestly, and my heart just broke for him and for the poor coach. I just felt bad for them, and I feel bad for the Cowboys when they get destroyed. There were so many teams that got like such lopsided, defeats or victories, whatever, this weekend. I feel really bad about Aaron Rodgers.
That sucks.
I'm not a huge Aaron Rodgers fan.
We say huge. We say huge.
I don't really. I mean, I kind of like him as far as he was engaged to Shailene Woodley, and she's like this real hippy dippy crunchy granola kind of girl, and I like her. She's such a free spirit and everything. So when he was engaged to her, I was like, oh, he must be a pretty nice guy. He has no relationship with his. See, as a woman, I care about their personal lives, and men don't give a crap. But, he doesn't have any relationship with his family that lives in Dallas.
They live in Dallas. I didn't know that.
Yeah. His brother was a contestant on JoJo's season of The Bachelorette.
I do vaguely remember
and he's
that.
like an ESPN commentator or something. And they do...
and he looks just like him, doesn't he?
Yeah, they do a home makeover show. And I really don't know what happened. I don't think maybe the family knows what happened, but nobody's saying. But we all thought when Aaron was dating Olivia Munn, we thought she was the problem. And she was villainized because, people just assumed it was her.
Was all this before or after Danica Patrick?
Olivia was before Danica.
Okay.
And then Aaron dated Danica.
Right.
And then he dated Shailene Woodley, and they had a whirlwind courtship and engagement. They were introduced by Jodie Foster. Random.
That's random.
Random.
It's very random.
It's so weird how certain celebrities are friends with each other. You're like, why? How? But yeah, so they were engaged, and I don't know. It all just really fell apart.
Well, if you don't know, and you're not a football fan, Aaron Rodgers now plays for the New York Jets.
Well, he did.
Well, he still does. I mean,
he ain't playing.
Well, he ain't playing because he blew out his Achilles tendon on the third or fourth play of the game.
It was the fourth, yeah.
So it's so defeating.
And I just told Alan, because the other guy for the other team, who was the other team they were playing?
Josh Allen?
Josh Allen.
The Bills.
I like him. He looks like a little kid. He looks like a little boy.
Who's he dating? He's dating a celebrity.
He's dating a celebrity. He's dating that singer, Haley
Steinfeld,
yeah. He's dating her. And he had his first experience with paparazzi. He didn't like that because he's like, why are they were like in a pool or something, hanging on each other, kissing. And he didn't like that. It's like, well, that's what you get when you date a celebrity. And also, he is a celebrity in his own right. So you put two celebrities together and it's a double whammy.
I can see why he would be. He's a good old boy.
He seems like a nice guy, too.
He went to college in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
And so are they the Cowboys?
Yeah, the Wyoming Cowboys, who beat Texas Tech in the first week of the season, by the way.
I know that. But with, I remember telling Alan that, what's his face? Aaron Rodgers. I was like, man, just look how cool and confident he is. Just see his presence before the game started. I was like, just look how calm and cool he is. And he's playing for a new team. And, he knows everybody's watching him. And then 4 plays in, out.
I know. It's such a bummer. Such a bummer. Kelly and I went to, we had some Mexican food last night, and we were talking about this injury over dinner, and we looked up his contract details because we were wondering, does he get all the money that he signed up for, or does he? So it turns out he was guaranteed
like $45 million or something.
$45 million
for the first 2 years.
First 2 years, yeah. But then he has an option in year 2, I believe. He could retire if he wanted to, and just they wouldn't have to pay him. Or I guess if he tries to rehab and come back, they'd have to honor his contract. Yeah.
Well, that's enough football talk. I mean, we're not a sports podcast.
Well, we're turning into one.
Unless you want to say just anything else about the Cowboys real quick.
Anything else about the Cowboys?
Well, you started off with them boys.
Holla, holla.
I don't know
we
that
them
song.
Boys. No, not really about football, but can somebody tell me why out at AT&T Stadium, where the Dallas Cowboys play, the Dallas Cowboys have decided that a AI virtual Jerry Jones is a good idea. So you run into this conference room and you sit down and you look at this screen, and in front of you is Jerry Jones sitting on a stool. And you can ask him questions, and then he'll answer your questions.
Yeah.
I think, well, I've seen some of the feedback and response from this.
Right.
I heard it's extremely creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy. It's sort of like when you go to Disney World and they have the animatronic presidents and they're all dead men, but they're talking to you and it's kind of creepy.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess he has some automated responses. Remember when you used to be able to go, like, there was a man dressed up in a chicken suit on the internet and you could give him commands and he'd have to do it?
What year was this?
This is a few years ago.
Oh, really?
And so I guess you'd say, bend over and scratch your toes or whatever, and he would do it. But it was, all programmed
Tell you
responses.
what, anybody tells me to bend over, I'm not going to do
Well,
it.
I'm guessing Jerry has programmed responses.
Well, yeah.
So if it's sort of like with Siri or Alexa, and you try to ask them something that's inappropriate, people are going to try to pull that crap with Jerry, that he'll have a pre-programmed response.
I wouldn't be inappropriate. I would just go in there and be honest and ask him, what in the hell are you doing? That would be
Right.
my question. What in the hell are you doing?
Do you think is it monitored, your conversations with AI, Jerry?
I don't know. I
Would
just
they
think
kick
it's
you out is there a list of rules of what you
Oh,
can and
I'm
cannot say?
pretty sure there's probably a list of rules and list of people who can go in and can't go in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I saw that on the social medias and I thought, that is creepy.
I don't want to do that.
So after Jerry croaks, are they just going to keep running with AI Jerry in the conference room?
Maybe they'll be like Walt Disney and they'll cut off his head and keep it in a frozen vault until they can figure out how to do cryogenics
that
and
was
bring
always
it back.
the rumor. And Ted Williams, too.
Yeah, that's a big rumor. They did an episode of iCarly based on that.
Wow.
That's how big that rumor is.
Okay. Well, you know what else is big? This.
I was going to go through the list.
Oh, people love lists.
I was going to start
People
naming off
love-
things about you that were huge.
We say huge. We guys say
but I
huge.
guess I won't
Terrific.
do that.
Yeah.
I do. For some reason, I'm more into football. I think I put part of the blame on you.
Well, yeah.
I drink more coffee because of you.
We never watch any shows together. Never.
We never do.
sit down and watch a show.
We do not.
We sat in there for 3.5 hours.
Why was it?
And watched a show.
What was it?
Football. Football.
And that's it.
If you're Tony Romo.
So if
Football.
I want to watch
Football.
TV with you, I
Football.
have to watch football.
No. Football.
I don't care how you say it.
Oh.
I'm just saying, if I want to watch TV with you, it has to be football or it has to be a motorcycle YouTube channel. That's my option.
I've never made you watch anything.
Exactly. But if I
motorcycle
want
related.
to watch something with you, it
Yeah.
has to be what you want to watch.
Not true.
No, that is 100% true.
That's not true.
What
I've
do you
tried
watch
to
with
watch
me?
some of those shows that you want to watch
You
with
don't
me.
you don't go into it with a good attitude.
And they're horrible.
You don't even go into it with a
That
good
one
attitude.
with Kiefer Sutherland, they already made that show. It was called 24.
No.
He yelled the entire time.
It's not the same
He's
show.
running. He's sweating. He's yelling.
It was not the same show.
It's
it was
the
called,
same show.
It was called Rabbit Hole. You didn't give it a chance. And now it's over.
And then we tried to give Breaking Bad a chance. We got 4 episodes in.
We
We're like,
both
well, this
agreed
is a
we were
bunch of
out.
crap.
We both
didn't-
agreed with
I
that.
can't get into this. We watched
Everybody
all of
says-
Ozark. We enjoyed that.
No, we did not.
I did.
We didn't watch the last season.
Yeah, we did.
No, we did not.
There were 4 seasons?
We did not watch the last season that came out.
Why am I talking like this? There are 4 seasons?
Whatever the last season was, we never watched it.
Well, lost interest, I guess, then.
Well, if something stays gone for so long, we got to gear back up and just sit down and plow through. I wanted to watch Lincoln Lawyer with you. You're like, no, I already watched one
We
season. I want
watched
to watch
Lincoln Lawyer.
Season 2 is
And it
out.
was extremely cheesy.
No, it was. It wasn't cheesy until towards the end.
So you admit it was cheesy.
But it was fine at first, but now apparently each season is based on one of the books in the series. And so next season, they've already been approved for season 3. It's going to be based on the 5th book. But I don't know what the books are. I didn't read them. But I guess I'll watch by myself. I don't even care anymore. I really don't.
If I had $1 for every time you
I don't.
said, I'll just watch by myself, I don't even care anymore.
I don't. I've got the last episode of Lioness to watch.
I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
What
it's
is
Nicole
that?
Kidman.
Oh, well, enough
And
said. No thanks.
What's wrong with that?
No thanks.
Why?
I can't name anything I've ever watched that she's been in that I've enjoyed.
That's not true.
Name something.
Okay. What's that movie she did with Tom Cruise with the Thunder, Days of Thunder? I bet you like that, the race car movie.
Oh,
You're lying.
NASCAR movies are cheesy,
You're
especially when they
lying.
try to be serious.
You're lying. Anyway, she's good in Lioness. She's it's about this group of CIA operatives that, go undercover like in these terrorist countries, but they're women and they infiltrate with the women. It's really interesting.
Is she Australian or American?
She's American in this.
Good eye, mate.
Yeah. But you know what? She's an American anyway. She was born in Hawaii. She was raised in Australia. She was born in Hawaii. Did you know that?
I didn't know that. That's
There
some
you go.
good trivia. So she's as American as I am.
Yep.
Huh.
She just was raised elsewhere.
Okay.
All right. I do love the change of seasons. I know, especially after the brutal summer we had, we're really looking forward to cooler weather. And, with the cooler weather, you got the football, you're gearing up for the holidays and all the parties.
Football.
And for whatever event you're attending, whatever outfit you're wearing, it is so fun that you can also change up your eyewear with Pair Eyewear.
Pair eyewear.
Literally, you can change your look in a snap. And their
Yes.
latest fall collections give you even more ways to celebrate your creativity and your individuality. Whether you're getting in the mood for spooky season, you're celebrating sweater weather, or doing both, Pair Eyewear's new designs bring a little autumn joy to your everyday look. First, you choose your base frame. Now, I chose the Kirby because I got a wide face. In fact, there are so many of us wide-faced people that Pair Eyewear has added 5 new wider base frame styles. They've got base frames perfect for small faces too, round faces, square faces, kids' faces, men's, women's faces, every face. They've got a virtual try-on, so you can find the right frame for your face shape. I got the blue tortoise too. It's just a chic base color. Then I change up the look with a fun top frame. It snaps on with these little magnets, and it's super simple. And just in time for the holidays, Pair Eyewear's added the Halloween collection, 18 enchanting new designs.
Enchanting.
They've got frames with jack-o'-lanterns, with skeletons,
Ooh.
spider webs,
Ooh, scary.
Halloween candy, slime.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that fun?
That's very fun.
The Harvest collection is perfect to pair with cozy sweaters. They've got pretty playful plaids. The prices are very reasonable. Base frames start from just $60. Top frames from $25, and you get free standard shipping on all orders and flexible 30-day returns.
Change things up this season with new frames from Pair Eyewear. Go to paireyewear.com/sandwich for 15% off your first pair. That's Pair, P-A-I-R, eyewear.com/sandwich. We love
Pair
Eyewear.
Eyewear. Okay, we really do.
Yes, we do.
All right.
Enchanting. Oh, speaking of whimsical, happy late birthday to my favorite sister, Amanda Evans Whittenberg. The reason that reminded me, we were walking out of the restaurant at Neiman Marcus. That's where she wanted to have her birthday lunch. And we walked out, and there were Halloween decorations.
Yeah. Costco has Christmas trees up already.
And then she goes, "Look how whimsical they are." And I said, "Yeah, they're very whimsical."
What did you get for lunch at the hoity-toity Neiman Marcus?
Oh, well, since her husband JD was paying, I ordered up.
What'd you order? Did you order a mimosa for brunch?
No, I didn't have anything. I didn't have an alcoholic beverage. I had a Diet Coke on the rocks. I had tortilla soup. I had salmon tacos. And then I had their world famous chocolate chunk cookies.
Oh, really?
I had 2.
Oh, Alan.
Yeah. Well, everybody ordered one, and then somebody didn't eat theirs, and I did the bring it over here motion,
You wouldn't just let him take it home and have it later?
No, I said, Big Al, not Big Al Mack, my man. Big Alan Evans wants that. So
How generous of you
yes,
to take that off of someone's plate.
yes. We missed you though. You were doing yours.
I didn't get to go to the birthday lunch for my sister-in-law because I had already scheduled our semi-annual. Is it biannual?
It seems like a couple of times a year you do it.
Is that
yeah.
biannual? Swap party.
Yeah.
And it was my turn to host, and there was just no way I could cancel. I had too many people coming, and it was just,
Yeah. Well, the lunch was last minute.
Yeah, the lunch was last minute. I felt bad, but it is what it is. And we had all these women come over. Alan, I think I need to invest in another clothing rack. We just have it's just so much stuff, which is fun. The last swap party, my friend Amy and I, we throw it together. We started it together, 15 years ago. She had a lot of furniture and accessories and lamps and art to get rid of because her dad was closing down his office. So we got some beautiful buffet lamps, and I got, some people got office chairs. It was really great. This time it was really heavy on clothes, and I scored. Normally, I don't. My goal is to not take anything, but I scored. I got so many good stuff because Amy's mom cleaned out her closet, and she has some really good stuff. So I'm really excited.
Name
about
brand?
Name brand. So I get to have some fun stuff to wear this fall. And I got some fun stuff for the boys. Cole, our 15-year-old, is really into these funky socks.
Mm-hmm. Funky socks and funky skivvies.
Yeah, and underwear, like the playful ones, like candy and stuff. So apparently somebody brought a pair of Twizzlers socks that
Pretty
they
cool
got.
socks,
And they
yeah.
were brand new, still with the packaging and everything. And I got those for Cole. And then, our son Dylan's really into soccer. And somebody had a Mexico jersey, a soccer jersey with the number 5 on the back, which is Dylan's jersey number.
Yeah.
So
it's
that
his baseball
worked-
number, but
his baseball number.
still, yeah,
He
yeah.
also, for soccer, he's number 3.
yeah.
But for baseball, he's number 5. But still, that's one of his
Still
jersey
is cool.
numbers.
Yeah, yeah.
So we got that. What did I get anything
Get me
for
anything?
you? I don't think I got you anything.
Oh, that's okay. You said there wasn't a lot of men's stuff this year.
Not a lot of
And I
men's
don't-
stuff.
it's not like I
you
need anything.
barely
I don't
put
need
any. I
anything.
felt really bad because part-time Justin always comes, and Daniel, his boyfriend, hoping to get some of your stuff. And
Really?
you hardly put anything out.
I had a almost brand new, gently used pair of Harley Davidson boots. Who took those?
Were they gone?
Si-
I don't know. I
size
guess somebody
12?
did. I don't know. If they're not size 12, I don't know.
Well, actually, they're size 11.
I don't know.
They run really, really big. Anyway, I had a few things. I had some nice things.
Yeah, but not quantity.
I didn't have quantity.
We had a lot of
I
quantity.
had quality.
And we had my friend Lacey brought a couple of her girlfriends, and they just, because people, they kind of pick and like, I don't know. So what we do is make everybody sit down, and we start going through the racks individually and hold up stuff because people don't see it. And we're like, this would be perfect on you. Take it. Some people got entire new wardrobes. It's really fun. And then our friend Mel, she and her mom run a charity organization. It's like a little store for people who are less fortunate, and they can come in and free of charge. She lets them go shopping, quote unquote, and they can get clothes and furniture and things they need. So we donated to her charity, and it was just a good time.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Well, can I just ask a technical question here? If you're having 2 swap parties a year and you have multiple people, what do you got? A dozen women coming over, or people?
More.
No, more than women. You had Justin and Daniel here. But if you have that many people doing it twice a year, what does that say for the amount of stuff
True.
that people have?
It's it's disgusting, but at least
I'm not pointing the finger because I have too
disgusting.
much
We have
stuff.
so much stuff, but things come into our lives for a reason. Like sometimes we're gifted things that we don't necessarily want to keep, or you lose weight or gain weight, or you buy something on sale, you think you're going to need it, and you can't ever, it hurts your feet when you wear it, a pair of shoes, or you downsize, or your kids outgrow stuff, so there's a whole bunch of reasons why we have it, things we just don't need.
I put a pair of running shoes out there for your swap party, and then I had immediate regrets because I needed running shoes, and I forgot that I put those running shoes out.
So you had to go out and buy a new pair of running shoes.
So I had to buy a new
And
pair of
see,
running
you're
shoes.
part of the problem.
I know I'm part of the problem.
But like Shanda's
Got 'em
really
on sale, though.
Shanda, my friend Shanda's really into conservation and stuff, and she's like, we're keeping.
What?
She is. She's very into it.
I've never known this about Shanda.
She is. She's
Into
very into it.
conservation.
Yep.
Like
Saving,
examples.
like she doesn't want anything going into land. She tries to reduce the amount of waste we produce going into landfills. So by doing this, swapping things instead of just throwing them away, we're keeping things out of going into landfills. That's true.
You ever taken 121 over there west, over there past?
I used to live next to
the
that. What I
colony?
thought was, look at that.
It's a
that
freaking mountain.
I thought it was just a nice hill in the middle of nowhere. I had a house in the neighborhood next to it. Did not even know that was a landfill.
You know, it's pretty, all kidding aside, it's pretty...
Decent look. It looks like just a big hill.
Yeah, but what's the right word? It's grotesque to think of the amount of waste
That we produce.
Because
Honey, look at the amount of waste our family
I
produces.
know, just our family, and
we
then
go
you've
through
got
a full bag of garbage every day when you're out of the garbage.
and then you've got what is it now? 7.5 million people in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of frickin' trash.
I'm telling you, if they were talking, I mean, it's true.
Where does it all go?
You remember that show is like the America's Dirtiest Jobs or something, and they were talking about our sanitation workers and people that do the jobs that are like nobody wants to do. It's like if those people are really truly
Thank
heroes.
goodness for sanitation
they
workers.
are truly heroes because if they,
Yeah.
I remember like one time when the sanitation workers went on strike in like New York City.
Yeah.
It's not just nasty, but you get disease.
Oh.
You have rat infestation
That stuff
and problems.
piles up
Those
fast.
people that do those jobs are heroes.
Absolutely.
So anyway,
You forget about the people that do the trash. You forget about the people that keep the electricity going, keep the water running and
we
clean.
are so spoiled.
all that stuff.
We are
it
so
takes
spoiled.
It takes people to do that, and
Yeah.
it takes hardworking people to do that. And they're not. I don't think those are like the most fun jobs in the world either.
No,
But you
they're
got to
not.
have them.
We do, and we appreciate you if you're listening to this show and those are your jobs. Thank you very much.
We were just talking about this the other day. How I forgot what we were watching. And I told Kelly, Kelly was behind me in the kitchen. I said, you know what, babe? There is such a fine line between a working society where everything's cool, everybody's cool, and total anarchy.
Yeah.
And I forgot what it was on television or TV that I saw, and I was like, that is so wheels off. But if you didn't have water, electricity, and gasoline, and food for, say, I'd say, 2 or 3 days.
Yeah, I don't even think we'd go a week.
People would be panicking.
Up in arms.
They would be robbing, stealing. It would just
Panic.
It would be. I think it would be panic.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm going down this road.
I don't either.
It's just talking about the people.
We started off so fun.
Well, no. It's just the people that keep everything moving. Keep the electricity going, the gas going, the trash being taken out. All that stuff has to work. If it doesn't work, I'm telling you, I think people. I don't know. I hate to say, I think people will always do bad things in a situation like that.
Well, when it comes to survival, yeah.
Yeah.
Or when you think your survival's on the line. People make things worse than they are. They panic, and they rush to the gas stations. Remember when there was the gas shortage?
Yeah.
They panicked. You had 3/4 of a tank of gas, but you'd go sit in line for 4 hours to get that 1/4 of a tank of gas.
Remember the beginning of the COVID? The big toilet paper run?
Yeah.
Everybody panicking about that.
I didn't panic because that's when I realized I was a toilet paper hoarder.
Whoa.
I had no idea I was. We never had to worry about it because we had so much toilet paper. Because my thing was every time, my favorite toilet paper is Angel Soft. I'll just go ahead and tell you.
Ad?
My favorite toilet paper is Angel Soft. # not an ad.
Ad?
And anytime it would go on sale, I would just buy some. And I just ended up having so much toilet paper that we made it through fine.
Then we had like 78 rolls.
I know.
Are you a hoarder, or do we just use a lot of toilet paper?
No, I had it. I had enough to get us through that whole panic. We weren't even in danger of running out.
Random thoughts, now that we're on toilet paper talk. Kelly not drug me out. She asked me to go
That's a nice way to frame it.
to Lowe's in the middle of all the NFL games.
Well, no,
on
it was
Sunday.
a break. It was a break between a couple of games and before the Cowboys started. It was actually your suggestion to go ahead and get it out of the way.
So
Let's be honest.
being the very happy-go-lucky, helpful husband I am, I said, sure, babe, let's go to Lowe's during the NFL football games. So we go over to the Lowe's. We get a microwave. We needed a microwave. Kelly she's fixated on these little tiny spots we have at the bottom of our microwave.
They're not little tiny.
So now we have to replace the entire microwave?
I should take a picture, but I'm embarrassed to show everybody what our microwave looks like. Our microwave came with the house. I don't know how long it's been in there, but I noticed some rust started forming on the bottom. Now it has one of those clear glass plates that rotates so you can see the rusty bottom. And I told Alan, we need to do something about this. He's like, still works fine. So I went out.
Is that what I sound like?
Still work. I didn't make still works fine. I didn't do that. Still works fine. So I went out. I was just happened to be looking around one day, and they had one of these big rubber mats. It's like a gray rubber mat. It's really very helpful if you find one. You put it on the bottom of that on top of that rotating tray, and you put your food on top of it. And so, sometimes when you microwave a bowl of something and it's too hot to pick up, you use that pad to pick it up. But bonus, it covered up those rust spots, so I didn't have to look at them because you said works fine. So
And
anyway,
it does. True. That's a true statement.
some soup or something you were cooking boiled over. I had to pick up that rubber mat, take it out, and wash it. And to my horror, the rust had spread. It was all over the bottom of the microwave.
You know why?
Why?
Because that rubber pad trapped the moisture.
Honey,
Mr. Sharp
no.
engineer who designed
No.
that thing didn't design it for a rubber mat to be down at the bottom of it.
The rubber mat was not sitting on it. The rubber mat was sitting on top of the glass.
Well, it's still trapping the moisture underneath there. That's why the rust.
You're just guessing.
No, I am not. That's common sense. If the moisture is trapped under there, it's going to cause rust.
Besides all that, the rust has spread. And Alan's like, it still works fine. I said, it cannot be healthy
True.
to be cooking our food with rust being heated up. It's got to be
It's like expiration
infiltrating our
dates.
food.
It's fine. Whatever. It's fine.
So anyway, Alan finally agreed, and we went and bought a microwave.
We went over to the Lowe's, and over at the Lowe's, we went to their appliance department and were pointed a direction for, we need a built-in microwave. Not the kind that goes over a stove, but
It sits on a countertop, but it's built into the cabinetry.
Yeah, ours is, it goes into the cabinet. So we needed a special size and a trim kit. So it took us, I don't know, 3 or 4 trips over to the Lowe's to get this straightened out.
Couple.
About $500 lighter.
Well, because they had to, because of the specialness.
The
We
special?
couldn't just buy one and
No.
stick it in because the cabinetry was built especially around the previous microwave.
Yes.
So we had to get someone to come out, measure the space. After we just thought it'd be simple as going up there and buying a microwave. It wasn't that simple.
Just stick it in the hole.
Had to come back to the house, measure the space, and then of course they don't make that one anymore. So we had to buy. It's just a big rigmarole. Then they had to come back out and install it. So it ends up being
$500.
about $500. When you can buy a microwave for a little over $100, but with all we have to do.
So what I was telling Kelly was there's $500, or you just keep pushing forward with that Sharp that cooks food just fine.
With a bunch of rust.
Okay. All right.
So I feel better. And you know what? I can get rid of that rubber mat now because I don't have to hide the rust.
Yeah, you don't want to be trapping moisture in our new microwave.
Whatever, Alan. I don't think that was the problem.
Okay.
I think it was exacerbating the problem maybe because the rust had already started.
So while we were at the Lowe's, we went over to the toilet seat department
Yes.
because Kelly is also she's starting to identify a lot of weak points here at Evans Manor, and a list has now been started.
You've got a honey-do list.
And it's a lot of cosmetic things I've noticed.
That's what I'm seeing.
So the toilet seat in question, what was the issue? Stains?
The toilet seat is stained.
Like doo-doo stains or pee-pee stains? Or both?
Again, this is normally when we move into a house, what's the first thing I say we're doing?
Well, if you don't replace
all the toilet
just the
seats.
toilet seats, you replace the whole freaking toilet.
I've only had to replace an entire toilet once, I think. Otherwise, I replaced the toilet seats. This toilet seat, I think somehow we forgot to replace. I don't know why this one.
That's unusual for us.
That is unusual, but it's not like any of our other toilet seats. So I don't know if
It was wood.
It was wood, and so
Isn't wood porous?
Yeah. So the cleaning agents and things that were used on it left like watermarks and streaks and drip stains, along with other things that leave stains, because
Like
some people don't always lift up the seat to see, oh, is there something I need to address and not leave behind for someone else to clean up later?
Oh, when you go in there and do an Oppenheimer, just
So
drop the hydrogen bomb.
I cleaning the toilets for the swap party that I had to host on Saturday, finally got sick of looking at that toilet seat and said, that's it. I want a new toilet seat because it's embarrassing. That's the one our guests use. And it looks, even as clean as I can get it, it still looks gross.
So after dropping...
I'd like to replace the entire toilet, but you tell me no to that.
Negative.
Because there is a ring inside that toilet I can't scrub off either. And I don't know why.
So steel wool. So after...
Then I'll have scratched toilet.
You won't.
Okay, you go to it. I even bought a little pumice stone
Absolutely
thing
not.
to do it. Exactly. I got a little pumice stone, and I have to end up pouring bleach in that toilet all the time.
So
and it still looks like there's a ring in there.
So after we drop $500 over in the Lowe's microwave department, we walk over to the toilet seat department and we drop another $60 on a toilet seat.
That's because, Alan Evans, we had to get the elongated seat.
Yes.
Because it is an elongated toilet.
Because we're big people.
And you wanted the nightlight.
I did. I want
Because that's the toilet, because of where, even though that's the toilet outside of our bedroom door.
Yes.
Because it leads out to the pool.
That's the one I use the most.
That's the one you use because in the middle of the night, rather than walking
Right.
all the way around the bed to go to the bathroom next to my
Which is right next to your head.
you go just straight beeline out the
Beeline.
door, hook a left,
Right.
and that's the toilet you use, and now you have a nightlight.
I roll out of bed, whip a shitty, and then go in there.
Don't say that. Why would you say that?
Whip a shitty?
Don't say that.
That means hang a Larry.
I have never heard that in my life.
That means go left.
No, it does not. In what culture does that mean that?
Mine.
Hang a Louie means turn left.
Oh.
Now we got to put a big old expletive on the show.
Well, if the
Don't
food
do that.
If the food shits, I mean,
Don't
if
do
the
that.
shoe
Don't do
fits.
that.
Sorry,
Why are you doing that?
You're getting me all flustered now.
You're upsetting. Why would you do that? You know I don't like that.
I'm sorry, babe. Anyway, we dropped about $600 at the Lowe's.
And then you came home and watched the Cowboys win.
Yes, and that was amazing. And I was very happy.
All right,
I
well,
was
good.
very, very happy.
And meantime, that toilet seat's still sitting on the bathroom counter, as well as my honeydew list sitting on the kitchen counter.
You know, you've come up with these big, long honeydew lists before, and don't they always get done? Don't answer that, but usually they do.
Because one of the things on the honeydew list has been on the list since we moved into this
What?
house.
Which one?
This varnish drips, the stain drips that came down the staircase onto the trim.
I didn't do that.
The previous owners or whoever did it to get the house ready for market, some of the stain leaked.
I thought we paid $500 for an inspection.
Well, they don't point out paint drips.
Oh, okay. Okay, well. I was going to read a couple letters, but I guess we're kind of running out of time. Huh?
That's fine. I want to go to bed early tonight. I've got a super long day tomorrow. As soon as I get off the radio, I have to go straight to the airport. We're flying down to San Antonio. JC and I and producer Robert, I believe, is going with us as well.
Stop talking.
We're doing a really fun thing. Ansira Auto Group in San Antonio. They're donating a car. They're raffling off a car, and the proceeds are going to Kids. But it's not just a car.
Right off the car, not the kid.
Well, it's not that. That's a different company.
Oh.
But you go to Car Contest 2023, carcontest2023.com, and for as little as $20, that gets you like 40 entries. And then you could do $50, that gets you so many entries. $100 gets you so many more entries. But if you win, you can choose a car, truck, SUV, or an RV.
Wow.
It's your choice. And they're doing all the proceeds going to Kids. So we're going down tomorrow because we're running down to the wire on it. They want me and JC to film a little promo for that. And then also on the Kid Craddock Morning Show,
nationally syndicated,
we gave away a playground to a school in an underprivileged district. So we're going down tomorrow for the ribbon cutting ceremony for that.
Wow.
And then we're turning around and flying back. I get off the airplane and I'm going straight to Sundown at Granada because my friend Lindsay Lawler, who is originally from Dallas but now lives in Nashville, is coming back home for her album release party. So I've got a very long day tomorrow, and I'm very excited to be there. I'm excited for Lindsay, but it's going to be a long, long day. So that's why we're recording the podcast a little early, so I can go to bed early.
Okay.
And what are you going to do tomorrow?
Well, while you're doing all that, I'm going to be running kids around everywhere.
Yeah.
I think
Sorry, I can't be here to help you.
Dylan has an appointment I got to get him to. Cole has a workout I got to get him to. Just a lot of,
Running around stuff.
All that kind of stuff. You know what? We'll do one letter because this kind of ties the whole podcast together. This is from one of our friends and very, very best customers, Jill Schleybaugh.
I bet it has something to do with football.
It might have something to do with football because the subject is Cowboys prediction. Hey, Kellie and Allen.
Hey.
This is from Jill.
Jill.
This is from Jill Schleybaugh.
Alan's finding his readers. He can't see.
There we go. After your latest episode where y'all gave your predictions on this season for the Cowboys, I got curious and I wanted to find out how Alan's predictions from last year turned out.
Oh.
So she did a little investigative work.
A little investigative reporting.
Yes. Here we go. August 30th, 2022. Allen predicts the Cowboys will go 9-8 in the best case. I do remember this. Cowboys will go 9-8 in the best case scenario, get to the first round of the playoffs, and lose to the Packers, 49ers, or the Vikings, and that Mike McCarthy will get fired.
Oh.
The worst case scenario, such as an injury to a major player, they'd win 4 games total. What actually happened?
What did actually happen?
The Cowboys go 12-5. So they overperformed. They win the wild card against the Buccaneers. That was Tom Brady's last game. 31-14. Lose in the division round to the 49ers, 12-19. And Jerry Jones got Mike McCarthy's face tattooed on his left shoulder. Jill says, okay, I made that part up. But just to say that McCarthy was not fired. While trying to find the correct episode where you made your predictions, I also came across some interesting topics discussed.
I just wanted to say your prediction last year was wrong about how many wins they had. They actually had 12. And what was my prediction for this year? 12 wins.
What did you predict last year? Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I know this year I said 12. And you thought I was being optimistic.
Well, at the end of the day, the Cowboys lost to the 49ers in the playoffs. I knew that was going to happen. So I did get that one right. So Jill says, while trying to find the correct episode where you made your predictions, I also came across some interesting topics. On September 8th, 2022, while at Cole's football game, Allen looks at Kellie and says, Wyoming, I want to move there. I'm done with this Texas heat. Of course, the following summer, Summer said, hold my beer, and we had 275 days a row of 100-degree weather.
We had how many days in a row?
Well, she's exaggerating.
Oh, I was going to say, that doesn't sound right.
Seemed like a very hot summer.
It was a very hot summer.
Yeah.
A lot of angry people.
Oh. Also during this episode, Allen tells the full details of the Harley-Davidson pooper-doodle saga. Kellie proceeds to tell him he really needs to get his digestive issues figured out. Okay. Sorry, I have an ailment.
Well, you can be sorry to a point, and then you got to do something about it, or go buy new toilet seats.
This struck me as interesting because on your episode from last week, you discussed the airplane pooper-doodle story, and Kellie once again brought up how Allen needs to get his digestive issues figured out in the form of a hilarious clapback. Told you that was a clapback. Wasn't even a clapback. I was just sitting there minding my own business, and you humiliated me.
I did not. If I humiliated you, you wouldn't repeat it.
I hope you all have been having a great week and look forward to seeing everyone at the new Oak location on the 24th. Love, Jill. What is Jill talking about, babe?
Well, that is a great tie-in, Jill, because we're celebrating our 500th podcast episode, and we actually looked at the calendar, and we are going to be recording episode 499 next week.
Yes.
And then right after that will be our big podcast party at the new Oak. It's called Lane's Oak Barbecue in Addison, Texas, which is basically North Dallas, far North Dallas, and on Beltline Road. And we were talking about it. It's like, so the episode after the party is going to be legitimately our 500th episode that we're celebrating. So Alan and I are like, why don't we, for some of the people that come to our 500th celebration, we're going to not do like a podcast or anything like that. We've tried doing a podcast in front of an audience before, and it's weird because not everybody can hear, and so everybody's being quiet so they can hear, and it's just I don't know, it's just weird.
I know what a trained monkey feels like now.
Yeah, we didn't enjoy it. And so we're not going to do that, but we thought we could maybe talk to some people who are at the party, and maybe they could share some of their funniest things they remember, or the weird, odd things, whatever it is, share some memories about the podcast. I know we have a lot of people who've become very, very good friends because of the podcast, and just share some things that we'll be able to hopefully get edited in time and put those on the 500th, the legitimate 500th episode.
So where's all this happening again?
Lane's Oaked Barbecue in Addison, Texas.
When is
it's
this
from
happening?
noon till 4 p.m. on Sunday, September.
24th, isn't it?
I'll have to look at the calendar.
It's the 24th.
I'm so
man.
bad at
it's
that.
It's the 24th. 24th of September.
Sunday, 24th. And why are you asking me questions when you know the answers?
Well, because that's what you do.
So noon to 4. And that was a time voted upon on an Instagram live poll.
Our wacky marketing
Instagram
department.
story poll.
Our wacky marketing department.
So I know that did not work for some people, but apparently that was the time that worked for the majority.
It worked for like 50.1% of the people.
Well, whatever it was, that was the time.
The
that
other
was chosen.
49.9% are getting screwed.
Well, there will be other things.
Will there?
No, because there will not be a 501st
Oh, come
podcast.
on. Oh, do you think there'll be 1,000? Oh,
No.
oh.
Hell no.
Why do you
if we
say
make it to
that?
501, I'll be thrilled.
Why do you say that?
Because you're so aggravating, Alan.
Kelly's smiling at me, just so you know, listener. She's smiling at me. She doesn't say that and then look at me meanly. Because I know you feel sorry for me.
Like I said, I feel sorry for you to a point. At some point, you've
No,
got
I'm
to
talking
help
about the listener.
yourself.
I'm talking about the listener.
Oh, I thought you meant me.
No, the listener feels sorry
They
for
don't
me.
feel sorry for you. Trust me. They don't.
I got a letter one time.
Once.
Kelly, you need to be nice to Alan.
Yeah, once.
All
Once
right,
in
babe.
498 episodes.
Right. All right, babe. We got anything else? Well, we covered a lot of stuff. I didn't think we were going to cover so much. We covered a lot of stuff.
Well, you know, I always have stuff that I have in my back pocket. We can save it.
You've held on to this thing in your back pocket for a long
Well,
time.
this is a new thing. I let that other back pocket go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We can get, I've got a bunch of stuff I can always save.
All right, babe. Let's wrap her up so you can get some shut eye.
I'm going to get some sleep. I got to clean up the bacon mess, but then I'm going to bed.
It still smells like bacon in here.
Well, that's the way. You know what? They probably sell bacon candles.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
So, I mean, this is like, a lot of people like that smell.
Still bacon everything. All right, babe. Well, I love you desperately.
I love you.
Love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
I love bacon desperately.
Mm-hmm.
I love our...
They have bacon at Oaked Barbecue that you can add to your burgers.
They do. Brisket burger. I love those desperately too. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.